The 2021 Powercor Stawell Gift, proudly brought to you by Powercor. Good people in power.
What a memory of historic, thrilling contests of the spike shoe. A meeting place of champion athletes whose names have been emblazoned on the scrolls of fame in the countries of the world. The stage on which has strutted in athletic glory such giants of the track. From way back in 1878, when the sturdy miners emerged from their claims in the then thriving mining district of Stawell to witness and wager their pokes and cash on the hardy runners of that day, who raced over rough, uneven tracks in long athletic pants, to the scientifically trained, neatly attired speedsters of today, who strive for victory on the beautiful green sward of the picturesque Central Park. The lure of Stawell for the professional athlete is something to wonder at. There are other professional athletic meetings throughout the world and Australia, but this little old country town is the holy grail for athletes from near and far, from village and city. They want to compete in Australia's and the world's greatest professional sprint handicap. This is the 139th running of the legendary Powercor Stawell Gift.
And welcome to those joining us live on the live stream, wherever you may be. I'm Ollie Worm and I'm joined here in the commentary box. Matt Hill, welcome to Central Park for day 3.
Ollie Worm, thank you very much, and a very good morning to everybody here at Central Park and also viewing on the live stream. We'll be with you for a couple of hours before our friends at Channel 7 at 11:30 take you through what will be another history-making day here at Central Park in Stawell. And this morning we've got the Emergency Services Challenge, will be the first race up for grabs, and then the Northern Grampian Shire Council heats of the 800 metres. A couple of early finals, the Sports Biz 400 under 20s, and also the Little Athletics final over the 400 metres, the hotly contested heats yesterday. And then we move through to the Masters, and then the first of our features, the Northern Grampian Shire Council Herb Hedman Invitational Handicap, and also the Lorraine Donnan Women's Handicap, a couple of time-honoured events to kick off the Channel 7 broadcast. And then moving through to the Change-Out Game Women's Gift and Powercor Stawell Gift semi-finals, and that'll be just past midday, so can't wait for it. Beautiful morning once again here at Stawell, and the action about to get underway with the first of our events, the running of the Emergency Services Challenge.
Good on you, Matt. Great to have you here once again for day 3 here at Central Park. So we've got our Emergency Services Challenge, so it's fantastic to have a few of the people involved who are out there every day looking after our Victorians. So in the red we're going to have Edwina Flakemore running on behalf of Victoria Police. The white will be Chris Walsh running for Victoria Police. Then we've got Darcy West, who's running for the SES. Jay Annette runs in the yellow for the SES. And the green will be Sam Rush running for Ambulance Victoria, and Michael Lazout runs in the pink, also running for Ambulance Victoria. So perhaps some bragging rights up for grabs. Victoria Police up against the SES and Ambulance Victoria. A nice way to start proceedings here on day 3 here at Central Park. So Flakemore in the red, Walsh in the white, West in the blue, Annette in the yellow, Rush in the green, Lazout in the pink. And as said, Victoria Police with 2 representatives, between a Flakemore and Chris Walsh. The SES with 2 reps, that being Darcy West and Jay Annette. Then we have Sam Rush running for Ambulance Victoria and Michael Lazout running for Ambulance Victoria.
I've got a great candid one of it wasn't even set up for
So not far away from a start here, ladies and gentlemen. Great way to kick proceedings off on day 3 here at Central Park. Now, I'm not sure we've got our full field assembled there, but in the blue, Darcy West is being touted as a red-hot favourite. Darcy West runs in the blue for the SES, so there's been some bit of trash talk going on, some inside word, big bets placed on Darcy West, who runs in the blue for the SES. Let's see if it's not all talk here. And the Emergency Services final, we thank them for coming here today.
Yeah. Ambro's in full PPE.
Come on, Gerard. You don't think you're going to get past this without us congratulating you, do you?
So just some final instructions for our visitors today. Looks like we're on 9:41 now, so a touch behind start time, but we do have plenty of time. The Northern Grampians Shire Council 800 metres is due at 9:50, heat number 1. So heat number 1 due at 9:50. The winner of that race, 2019, David Girolamo, 1:47 he ran, 1:47.43. So quite a competitive time, 1:47.43. A beautiful day here at Central Park.
Thank you very much.
So here they go, they're walking out to their lanes now. The Emergency Services Challenge. It's Flakemore in the red, Walsh in the white, West in the blue, Annette in the yellow. Then we've got Rush in the green and Lazoot runs in the pink.
And generally the videos I get on Instagram, I put together for a TikTok. I just need to find some.
So here we go. And away, looks like the Edmonds Victoria athletes are scratchings here, probably out saving lives. But here comes Darcy West, the red-hot favourite, starting to get going. It's Darcy West of the SES. The money was right, the trash talk was true, and Darcy West comes through. Darcy West and Jay Annette, good effort there from the SES, taking it out ahead of Victoria Police as well, Chris Walsh.
I mean, there's only...
So the Emergency Services Challenge, great to have the Victoria Police and the SES supporting today. And Ambulance Victoria as well. Of course, we know these Victorians doing great things out there every day supporting the Victorians. So big thank you to them. The winner to receive Emergency Services sash, donated by the Hopwood family. And sash winners all receive a carton of Furphy Crisp Lager or Furphy Refreshing Ale. So it looks like it may well have been Chris Walsh there. So Chris Walsh of Victoria Police looks to be our winner.
Come on, Gerard. You don't think you're going to get past this without us congratulating you, do you?
So confirming results there, the winner was Chris Walsh of Victoria Police. Second was the red Edwina Flakemore, and third was the yellow Jay Annette. The time was 17.77 with a minus 0.2 win. So congratulations there to Chris Walsh, the winner of the Emergency Services Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first final of the day, the Emergency Service Challenge, run by Jake Bedez. Come forward, Jake. You stand by that microphone. Don't have to talk. This is the Hopwood family sash, and wear it with pride.
Thank you.
If you want to talk, you can. Okay. Thank you very much, Jake.
Thank you.
Hey, Kane here, keeping a close eye on your power of the network control center. See this? When this alert goes off, it lets us know that something's happened.
That's when they send us out to fix it. But don't worry, we'll get onto it quicker than a Stawell Gift runner.
Hey, how's the training coming along?
Hey guys.
How is the training going, Jai?
Fit as a mallee bull. Thanks for asking.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Not too far from where you are, there's a place where streets are canvases brought to vivid life, where minds are broadened and imaginations sparked, taken on flights of artistic vision, where the pulse of creativity beats insistently. Look again. Can you see? Stay close, go further.
Greatness can only be achieved in life by taking that first small step. And the same's true when it comes to our health. So do what you can. Eat a bit better. Move a bit more. And take a moment to think about your first small step towards a healthier you.
So Jerry was sleepwalking back in '97. He was jammed by his shoelace. How the glitter got in there, no one knows. And those 3 wombats kept him warm until the rescue chopper arrived.
That's a furphy.
Yep. You want another? Furphy crisp lager. Easy drinking, crisp finish.
Unbelievable.
So our next event here at Central Park on finals day is the first heat of the Northern Grampian Shire Council handicap over 800 metres. And all in all, we have 4 heats for this event. The winners plus the 6 next fastest proceed to the final, and they're lining up for the first heat. Plenty of scratchings, as you'll note on the semaphore board. We've got a field of 5 in this first heat. And the red vest is Jacob Reed off a 12-metre mark, back marker. Orange is Neil Brennan off 78 metres. The outmarkers in the green and white, Amy McKinlay on 120. The pink and white vest is Eve Bell off 120. And the black and white vest of Liam Hanrahan off 68 metres.
So certainly one to watch here. Neil Brennan is an athlete who's had a great season in the VAL and one to watch here. Jacob Reed, a quality back marker, lines up in the red with a tough mark of 12 metres. So he'll be in the race for a long part of it on his own. So pretty important he gets there to get some cover as soon as possible.
So Liam Hanrahan joining the group, just putting on the black and white vest. So about to line up here. First heat, Northern Grampian Shire Council handicap. So just reiterating, the winners plus the 6 next fastest to proceed to the final.
And Matt, many fantastic stories here at Stawell. Just hearing one then. This is the 75th year in a row that Brian Morgan has attended the Powercor Stawell Gift. So some amazing stories, 75 years in a row. So congratulations to Brian Morgan, 93 years of age, still loves his pro running as much as ever. Everyone down in the centre, please.
So they are away in the first heat of the Northern Grampian Shire Council handicap, and the outmarkers explode from their starting positions, where Eve Bell leads McKinlay at this early stage, a gap to Brennan in third place. And then behind those is Hanrahan in the black and white, who's picking up some ground there on Brennan, and then a gap to Jacob Reed in 5th place. So around the turn into the straight with just over 500 metres to go, and a real race between the outmarkers here at the moment. In the green and white is Amy McKinlay up to the shoulder of Eve Bell, and they hear the bell. They're about 30 metres clear of Neil Brennan, and on his hammer and tack is Liam Hanrahan, and then a gap to Jacob Reed in 5th place. So to the back section, will it be a fight between the outmarkers here? It's Eve Bell and also McKinlay heading to the back with 300 metres to go past the famous scoreboard here at Stawell. But now, 20 metres away, a real battle ensues between Neil Brennan and also Liam Hanrahan, and they're starting to pick up ground down the back straight. So a really good contest here. 250 metres to go. Eve Bell and McKinlay, they've been together right from the start. They lead by only about 10 metres now. Here comes Neil Brennan and Liam Hanrahan, slowly but surely getting closer now. So off the back with 200 metres to go, and Neil Brennan puts the foot down. Hanrahan's not too far away. They move up to the shoulders of the outmarkers and take the lead. So into the straight, 100 to go. Neil Brennan in front. Coming at him now is Liam Hanrahan. So it's Brennan. Hanrahan with one late surge. Brennan getting tired. Coming at him now is Liam Hanrahan. Hanrahan on the outside, up to Brennan. They hit a terrific battle between the two of them. And then a long gap too. In 3rd place, we have Eve Bell, but what a start to proceedings. And let me tell you, having a look at the photo finish, it is very tight. Very tight indeed. The photo finish well and truly needed here between Neil Brennan and Liam Hanrahan in a barnstorming finish to the line. The judges having to manoeuvre the line to find the winner here. This is going to be very, very close, with Hanrahan lunging at Brennan. Neil Brennan coming off 78 metres, Liam Hanrahan off the 68 metres. And the result about to come through. So Liam Hanrahan has just got up on the outside. Liam Hanrahan defeating Neil Brennan, and 3rd Eve Bell, the time 1:52.45. 1:52.45. Our next event, heat number 2. And this is the field. Red vest Lachlan Bonney off a mark of 14 metres. White is Gus Tomlinson Smith off 24. Blue vest Brad Kitto off 34. Winner yesterday. Green vest Marcus Overman on 48. Pink vest Alex Jones 56 metres. Black vest Michael Chiminton of 62. Purple vest of Justin Martinez off 90 metres. Red and white vest of Tim Helpin off 96. And the green and white vest of Mark Hipworth off 120. It looks as though Brad Kitto is not there off the 34 mark, so scratching Brad Kitto. So this is the second heat of the 800 metres. Northern Grampian Shire Council handicap. Winners through to the final, plus the next 6 fastest. And down the back, it's Tim Helpin with that early lead, being hunted down by Martinez. And then it's Chiminton in third. Behind him is Jones, and then Overman, who's picking up some ground down the back straight. And then the back markers, it's Tomlinson Smith, and then the back marker off 14 metres in Bonnie. So coming around the turn with 500 metres to go, and it's Tim Helpin who came off a mark of 96 metres and holds about a 25 metre lead at the moment. From in second, Justin Martinez. And getting closer to him is now Chiminton, who makes a little bit of a move at halfway, and Overman's trying to follow him, moving into fourth position ahead of Alex Jones, and then it's Tomlinson Smith, and then a gap to Bonnie. That's the race order as they leave the straight with 350 metres to go. Tim Helpin striding out confidently, leads by 15 metres, but now the chase is on. Michael Chiminton in second, and then Overman, who works to third, and now Tomlinson Smith is making eye-catching progress to fourth in the white vest. He is really digging in, trying his heart out, and he's about 25 metres off the lead, but is looming ominously. So it's Tim Helpin the leader, but chasing hard is Chiminton, and now a gap of about 12 metres to Tomlinson Smith, who is absolutely bursting home. So 200 to go. Chiminton goes to the lead. His main danger is going to be Tomlinson Smith, who works up into second ahead of Helpin. And then behind those is Overman. Coming around the turn, races on. Chiminton's the first to straighten. Tomlinson Smith coming out after him now. The leader, Chiminton, with Tomlinson Smith. He's still got about 5 metres to make up. He's really trying hard, but it's going to be Chiminton scoring with a little bit possibly left in reserve from Tomlinson Smith. And then it was Overman in third, Jones, and then Helpin, followed by Bonnie, and completing the course, Justin Martinez.
Powercor is proud to be the naming rights partner of the Powercor Stawell Gift. Powercor, good people in power.
So the winner was Michael Chiminton, defeating Gus Tomlinson Smith, and it was Marcus Overman in third, and the time 1:55.63.
Don't miss the AIA Vitality Invitational. The 3,200 metre race is today, 1:30 p.m, sponsored by AIA Vitality, a science-backed health and wellbeing program helping you look after you.
So heat number 3, got Angus Lenicky for the green vest 52 metres, pink vest Andrew Sate off 60 metres, grey vest Matthew Noden off 70, purple vest of Ryan Antidormi off 90, red and white vest of Nick O'Halloran off 100, one of the outmarkers, and the blue and white vest Julian Harris off 112. So away they go in heat number 3. So Julian Harris, the outmarker on 112 metres, being hunted down by Nico Halloran. Explosive start from Antidormi with the purple vest, already moving into second position. And also making up some ground, Andrew Sate, currently in 5th, but is almost working up to the shoulders of Matthew Noden. So they come off the back, and it's Julian Harris with a good margin at the moment, but a very strong first lap from Ryan Antidormi. Coming around the home turn with just over 500 to go, Julian Harris leading from Antidormi in second place, and then it's Nico Halloran in third, and then a little bit of a cluster developing there with Noden being hunted down by Lenicky, who slides through into fourth position, and then it's Andrew Sate in sixth. So leaving the straight, and it's Julian Harris, but right on his coattails now is Ryan Antidormi, who's looked very strong throughout. And they match motors past the famous scoreboard at the 300 metres, and Ryan Antidormi has now taken the lead from Julian Harris in second. Working through into third is Angus Lenicky from Nico Halloran, and Andrew Sate behind those in company with Matthew Noden. But striding out boldly and going to the lead is Ryan Antidormi, clearly, from Julian Harris, who won't be denied, won't give in, would be 10 to 12 metres off him. And then it is working into third, Angus Lenicky, who's looking strong in the final 250 metres or so. But Ryan Antidormi comes around the corner with about 80 metres to go, straightens for home. He can see the finish line, striding out well, leads by a good 15 metres. Angus Lenicky has really improved as the race has gone on, working into second. Good battle for third, but it is Ryan Antidormi home from Angus Lenicky second, and finishing really well in third was Matthew Noden.
Don't forget to follow the Powercor Stawell Gift on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Keep up all the latest news, race results and photos from this year's event. Always use the hashtag StawellGift.
Official result after heat 3, Ryan Antidormi successful, defeating Angus Lenicky and Matthew Noden, and the time was 1:53.61. So we've got quite a stacked final heat here. Winner goes through, and then the 6th fastest. Red vest is Jake Stevens off a back mark of 6 metres. White vest Cash Powell off 20. Blue vest Kai Davies off 32. Yellow vest Geordie Hoare off 38. Pink vest of Lenane Burnett, the Ringwood 800 metre winner recently, off 54. Black vest of Bradley White off 60. Grey is Jordan Walker off 66. The orange is Sean Davidson off 72. The purple vest Samuel Sabatucci, the former 550 Earl handicap winner here at Central Park, off 86 metres. Red and white of Clint Anderson off 92. Yellow and white is Greg Hilson off 114. And the front marker is Declan Gould with the green and white vest off 120 metres. So quite a sizable field here in heat number 4.
And certainly another athlete to watch here, Jake Stevens. We saw him with a humongous victory there at Geelong in the 800. Had to be seen to believe for his barnstorming finish. So Jake Stevens has certainly earned the right to wear the red. He ran off the tight mark of 6 metres, but this is going to be a very interesting heat. Lenane Burnett in red hot form, and one to watch, Sam Sabatucci, former winner of the 550 here. So can't wait to see this heat unfold. Heat 4 on the track.
So the white Cash Powell doesn't go here. He was successful yesterday in the Earl handicap, so not here for this. So the fourth and final heats, and they're off at the first attempt for this Northern Grampians Shire Council handicap. Declan Gould, the initial leader from Hilson in second, and then Anderson, and then it's Sabatucci, the former 550 winner here at Stawell, is on their tails in fourth position. Behind him is Davidson, passed by Walker already, and then a gap to Burnett, and then behind those towards the back is Davies and also Stevens. So that's the order as they come into the straight, just over 500 to go, and the race is on where Declan Gould is the leader, but closing is Clint Anderson on the shoulders of Hilson, and now moving up Sabatucci. Sabatucci greets the bell with a lap to go and takes the lead. A gap then to Walker, and then a similar gap to Davidson, and behind those is Burnett, and a little cluster developing at the back there where it's Hoare, Davies and Stevens all fighting out that position. So Sabatucci has gone to the lead. 300 metres to go, puts up a couple of metres, but not done with yet is Anderson, who is sticking to the back there of Sabatucci. Then a gap into third position, a real race on there. Going into third, Hilson has taken Gould for that position, and then behind those is Walker. So Sabatucci in front, but Anderson is hanging on at the moment. So 200 metres to go. Sabatucci, who took the lead with a lap to go, just leads, but Anderson is sticking with Sabatucci, and then a real race on into third goes the grey in Jordan Walker, who came off the 66-metre mark. Into the straight, 100 to go. Sabatucci, the leader, coming off the slipstream again is Anderson to have another crack, but he's about 3 or 4 metres away behind Sabatucci, who looks pretty strong towards the line. Sabatucci completes the 800 clear from Anderson in second. Race on for third. Burnett, the Ringwood 800 winner, is going to get the third ahead of the back marker Jake Stevens, who came through into fourth ahead of Geordie Hoare.
Don't forget to get involved, and we do thank the Stawell Gift Event Management and the Stawell Athletic Club for the attendance of all past champions and present champions. This includes 1980 champion John Dinan.
So it's the quickest heat. It was Samuel Sabatucci off a mark of 86 metres, defeating Clint Anderson second and Lenane Burnett in third. The time 1:51.92. So that's the fastest of the four heats, 1:51.92. Wrapping up the heats of the Northern Grampians Shire Council handicap 800 metres, final to come a little bit later on. We now progress to the final of the Sports Biz 400 under 20 with Ollie Worm.
Good on you, Matt. Don't forget, the official merchandise store has a fantastic range, including t-shirts, singlets, vests, jackets, caps and more in all sizes, a range of colours. So make sure you get in the spirit of this great event. There's limited stock, so get on over there now so you don't miss out. I'm wearing one of their hoodies right now, very warm. So don't forget, the 2021 Powercor Stawell Gift is a COVID-safe event. There are sanitising stations located throughout Central Park. Please make use of these stations and wash your hands. And just keep in mind what Rob Irvine just mentioned earlier about keeping off the infield. Everyone's done a fantastic job this weekend so far, keeping in line with our COVID protocols. A call now for athletes Sam Sabatucci and Clint Anderson. Sam Sabatucci and Clint Anderson, could you please see the VAL stewards on the infield? Sam Sabatucci and Clint Anderson. So here we go, next event on the track. I hope you're enjoying the morning here at Central Park, and for those joining us on the live stream, welcome. We're here until 11:30 or 11:25 today before you can tune in on Channel 7 and watch that live with David Colbert, Tamza Manu and Jason and Richardson. But right now we focus on the Sports Biz Restricted Handicap. This race sponsored by Intersport. $1,000 up for grabs. We've got a sash donated by the Victorian Athletic League. So scratchings are white and blue. White and blue are out of this final. White and blue are the scratchings. Tom Byrne is our back marker. He runs in the red off 16. James de Brinket runs in the yellow off 46. We go to the green of Patrick Keating off 54. Matthew Stanfield runs in the pink off 56. Then we have Daniel Noden in the black off 66. Bianca Patterson runs in the grey off 72. Madeline Paris runs in the orange off 84. And we've got the Docklands Gift winner in the purple, Isabella Antonino. She's our front marker, and she runs in the purple off 86 metres. So Antonino, probably the one to catch. And this race is a culmination of races throughout the VAL season. And just a call now for Clint Anderson and Sam Sabatucci. Please see our VAL officials on the infield. But here we go for the Sports Biz Restricted Handicap 400 final, sponsored by Intersport. Tom Byrne with a big task, running off the mark of 16 in the red. So away they go here and call back. So athletes called back here. Athletes called back. No word just yet from our Stawell Athletic Club officials, but we do have in the James de Brinket, the yellow. He'll come back 2 metres to the mark of 44. So a false start there for the yellow. James de Brinket, he'll come back 2 metres to the mark of 44. Here we go. So away they go here at the Sports Biz Restricted Handicap final. Isabella Antonino sets sail down the back straight and leads the field ahead of Paris in second. Bianca Patterson's in third. Now making his way in the backfield is Matthew Stanfield, and going with them is Patrick Keating. So Antonino out in front. She's the one they've got to catch as they go through. Stanfield starts to get going now. So Stanfield, one to watch. On his shoulder there is Patrick Keating, and still Antonino. But here comes Pat Keating making his move around the bend. It's Antonino, but she's going to be joined now by Patrick Keating and Stanfield. Stanfield now takes the lead. It's Stanfield and Keating on the outside. Keating takes the lead now. Patrick Keating gets to the front. It's Keating ahead of Stanfield, and Keating will win. Patrick Keating in the green is your winner of the Sports Biz Restricted Handicap final. Ahead of the pink there, Matthew Stanfield. Isabella Antonino, a gallant run, will be in third, but all honours there with the green. Patrick Keating taking out the Sports Biz Restricted 400 final. So confirming official results there, the green was the winner, Patrick Keating. Second was the pink, Matthew Stanfield. And third, the purple, Isabella Antonino. Green from pink and purple. The time was 46.08. 46.08, the winning time for the green, Patrick Keating. And very shortly we'll hear from Patrick, who will join our Master of Ceremony at the presentation area, Rob Irvine. So well done to Patrick Keating in the green, 46.08, the winning time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Sports Biz Intersport 400 metres, Patrick Keating. And Patrick, I'm delighted to present you with the VAL sash.
Thank you. Beautiful. Swear it. Left arm, yeah. That one.
Look at that.
There we go. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to the sponsors, Intersport. Obviously, without the sponsors, this event can't run. So, thanks, guys. I'd like to thank the Stawell Athletic Club for putting on such a great event. It's great to be back after a year off, and hopefully continue for many years to come. I'd like to say a massive thanks to my parents for always supporting me, all my friends, and most importantly to my coach, Todd Ireland, and all the Team Ireland team for always supporting me and pushing me to be my best. So thanks, guys. I couldn't do it without you. And yeah, thanks, guys. Beautiful.
Hey, Kane here, keeping a close eye on your power of the network control center. See this? When this alert goes off, it lets us know that something's happened.
That's when they send us out to fix it. But don't worry, we'll get onto it quicker than a Stawell Gift runner.
Hey, how's the training coming along?
Hey, guys.
How is the training going, Jai?
It is a Mallee ball. Thanks for asking.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Not too far from where you are, there's a place where streets are canvases brought to vivid life, where minds are broadened and imaginations sparked, taken on flights of artistic vision, where the pulse of creativity beats insistently. Look again. Can you see? Stay close, go further.
Greatness can only be achieved in life by taking that first small step. And the same's true when it comes to our health. So do what you can. Eat a bit better. Move a bit more. And take a moment to think about your first small step towards a healthier you.
So Jerry was sleepwalking back in '97. He was dragged by his shoelace. How the glitter got in there, no one knows. And those 3 wombats kept him warm until the rescue chopper arrived.
That's a furphy.
Yep. You want another? Furphy crisp lager. Easy drinking, crisp finish.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, watch out.
So welcome back to those joining us on the live stream, wherever you may be. Hopefully you're enjoying the action. We'll be here right up until 11:25 this morning before we go to Channel 7.
So away at the first attempt for the final of the 400 Little Athletics handicap, and leading the way at the moment, Declan Mailing. with good speed showed from Smith up to the shoulders of Marshall, and then behind those is Mulholland, and down the back straight picking up some ground as Smith too moving through into about 7th position, and at that stage passes Carter. The back marker in the race is Muir, and at this stage not making any progress on Chigwidden. So they come off the back section. They've got 200 metres to go in the Little Athletics final. Mailing is the leader, but Smith is getting very close on the outside. Smith moves up and takes Mailing. Now the green Archer Jones is starting to arch the back and is running on well, and then came behind those Marshall, but in the straight, and it's Lachlan Smith. Lachlan Smith at South Australia again. Race is clear to win it by about 10 metres on the line. In second, Chigwidden, a good performance, and then came in third, Isaac Marshall. Great to see the emotion over the line with Joe Chigwidden going over to give Lockie Smith a big hug. Isn't that great to see from the future stars? Great spectacle, and looking forward to seeing their progress. We'll get the official result and time for you in a moment. But an impressive run from Lachlan Smith off the mark of 56 metres, storming away to win the 400 Little Athletics handicap.
Furphy is the official beer of the Powercor Stawell Gift. The refreshing ale is born in Geelong and available throughout bars at Central Park. Make sure you grab yourself a refreshing Furphy ale.
So the first across the line, Lachlan Smith ahead of in second, Joe Chigwidden, and Isaac Marshall in third. We'll get you an official time shortly, but we'll press on with Rob Irvine, our Master of Ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Little Athletics Victoria 400 metres final. Lachlan Smith was our winner. And Lachlan gets a sash from Victoria Little Athletics from Mr. Anthony McIntosh.
Yeah. Let's go. Thank you. No, just thank people. I'd like to say thank you to my coach, Luke Hildyard, my parents, my brother, everyone at Coastals, the sponsors, and Stawell Gift for putting this on every year.
Well done, Lachlan.
Skill Invest are proud supporters of the 2021 Powercor Stawell Gift. For all your workforce needs, talk to a Skill Invest consultant today. You want the best? Choose Skill Invest. And of course, a big thank you to our major sponsors here. Powercor is proud to be the naming rights partner of the Powercor Stawell Gift. Powercor, good people in power. Next event on the track, ladies and gentlemen, is the Dalkeith Computer Solutions, the Hank Neal Masters Handicap. 2 semi-finals line up here on page 11 of your program. 2 semi-finals. Your field is as follows. In the red will be Matt Harvey of 5.5. The white is Nodi Angelakos, who runs off 7. The blue is Daniel Martin off 9.5. In the yellow, a man in great form taking out the Ringwood 300 just last week. Mark Glassborough in the yellow off 11.25. Then we have the green, Damien McTernan of 12.25. The pink, former professional basketballer for the Adelaide 36ers, having a great season in the VAL. Peter Biggs runs off 14.5. The black is Jeff Sargent of 18.75. And the grey, last week Masters 100 metre, Sonia Pollard. She runs off 28 metres. Sonia Pollard off 28. That's semi-final number 1 on the track, due for 10:30 a.m. So still 5 minutes away from official race time. Don't forget to get involved with the virtual pink sprint. 1 in 7 women diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. We all know someone who's going through this or has been through this in their lifetime. That's why this year, in support of the McGrath Foundation and their amazing McGrath breast care nurses, we created the first ever Stawell Gift virtual pink sprint. Entry is just a $10 donation online at virtualpinksprint.com.au, with all proceeds going towards the McGrath Foundation's mission to provide support to every family experiencing breast cancer, no matter where they live in Australia. So jump online and get involved. There's an amazing VIP package for 2022 Stawell Gift up for grabs, so all expenses paid, VIP Stawell Gift experience up for grabs. That's at virtualpinksprint.com.au. So semi number 1 here, Tarvi in the red, Angelakos in the white, Martin in the blue, Glassborough in the yellow, McTernan in the green, Biggs in the pink, Sargent in the black, and Pollard is in the grey. So that's our field. Semi number 1 here. The Dalkeith Computer Solutions, Hank Neal, Masters Handicap. Fair bit of excitement building up here at Central Park. So here we go, athletes walking up now for semi-final number 1. The Masters athletes ready to go to battle. We saw 10 heats of our Masters 300 yesterday. It was heat winners only. So 10 heat winners make that final. We'll bring you that action later today. But we see every week the Masters athletes have a real zest and a love for their racing. Here we go for semi-final number 1, the Dalkeith Computer Solutions, Hank Neal, Masters Handicap. So away here, and athletes called back. So called back here by our starters here. So starters just deliberating between themselves about their actions here. So the blue flag goes up there. The blue, Daniel Martin, has false started there. So he comes back, 0.75 in the 100 metres. He comes back to 8.75. Daniel Martin comes back to 8.75. So the deep discussions there with our Stawell Athletic Club starters. Daniel Martin comes back, having a great weekend. Daniel Martin just makes his task a touch harder here, but he's certainly in good form this weekend. Daniel Martin, after celebrating the big 5-0 on Saturday. The Victorian Government proudly supports the 2021 Powercor Stawell Gift, and the Victorian Government's Change Our Game initiative is designed to increase the number of women and girls participating in sport and active recreation from grassroots right through to leadership positions. So semi number 1 here, Daniel Martin just adjusting his blocks. Harvey in the red, Angelakos in the white, Martin in the blue, Glassborough in the yellow, McTurnan in the green, Biggs in the pink, Sargent in the black, and Pollard in the grey. So away this time, it's Pollard who leads the field. Sargent got away nicely with McTurnan. It's still Pollard. Sargent's now coming at them with Peter Biggs. Still Pollard, they're coming at her. Pollard leads. Has she held on? Sonia Pollard may have led all the way. I believe she's got up the grey. Sonia Pollard, she will last. Sonia Pollard gets up in semi-final number 1. So official results are in the grey. Sonia Pollard has led all the way to take out semi-final number 1. Second was the black, Jeff Sargent, and third was the pink, Peter Biggs. The time, 11.00. 11.00 the time with a minus 0.2 wind. And well done to Sonia Pollard. She held off the whole field there. Storming at L8, she takes it out semi-final number 1. The grey, Sonia Pollard victorious, 11.00 with a minus 0.2 wind. We head now to semi-final number 2. Your field is as follows. In the red is Brett Mora. He runs off 6.75. The white is our visitor from the ACT, Derek Collins of 8.75. Then we have the blue, Stuart Dobrinsky off 10. The yellow is Robert Hanna off 11.75. The green is Todd Island off 12.25. The pink is Steve Coulson off 13.75. The black is Mandy Mason, the West Australian, off 18.5. And then we have Jock Bailey in the grey. Brendan Bailey off 22.75. And he's already parading to the crowd, Jock. We saw him victorious in his heat. And he's quite the character, Brendan Bailey, and he's going to try and lead all the way and do just what Sonia Pollard did there in semi-final number 1. Let's see if Brendan Jock Bailey can get up in semi-final number 2. So don't forget to head over there to check out the team at AIA Vitality. Got the chance to win a prize pack valued at $1,000. Head over to the AIA Vitality zone and enter the nutrition quiz. AIA Vitality are a science-backed health and wellbeing program helping you look after you. And don't miss the invitational 3,200 metre race today. It attracts the best of the best here in Australia, going hammer and tong over 3,200 metres. But here we go for semi-final number 2. Water in the red, Collins in the white, Dobrinsky in the blue, Hannah in the yellow, Ireland in the green, Coulson in the pink, Mason in the black, and Jock Bailey in the grey. So it's Jock Bailey away from the standing start. He got away well, Jock. Bailey leads the field. They're coming in now from the back. Dobrinsky, and now comes Coulson. Coulson in the pink gobbles him up, and Coulson will win ahead of Todd Ireland, and Mandy Mason will get third. But Todd Ireland certainly moving well, and he'll get up in semi-final number 2. So Steve Coulson there in the pink will be your winner. Steve Coulson, 2 strong there, running off the mark of 13.75 in the pink. Looked impressive in his heat and backs it up here in the semi. So results there, semi-final number 2, the winner was the pink, Steve Coulson in first. Second was the green, Todd Ireland, and third, the black, Mandy Mason. The time was 10.97. 10.97 the time with a minus 2.3. So Steve Coulson there, 2 good there, semi-final number 2. Our next event on the track, we've got our semi-finals of the Stawell Athletic Club Jack Donaldson handicap. A big thanks to Powercor for being the naming right partner of the Powercor Stawell Gift. Powercor, good people in power.
Don't forget the 2021 Powercor Stawell Gift is a COVID-safe event. We thank you all for your cooperation in following our COVID-safe guidelines and procedures, which are designed to keep our athletes, spectators, volunteers and event workforce safe and well.
wide. It's obviously been more.
So our next event is heat number 1 of the Jack Donaldson over the 200 metres. And this is the first of 6 semi-finals. We had the 12 heats late afternoon and now the 6 semi-finals this morning. The first semi, red vest Hamish Lindstrom off 10 metres. White vest Luke Baker off 12. Ryan Eilert, the blue, off 13. Yellow vest Hayden Crowe off 13. Green vest Luke Whitney, 17. Pink vest Tim Rosen off 23. And the outmarker is Chris Deegan, black vest, 24 metres. So being called to their blocks. So away in the first of the semi-finals. Deegan off to a fair start. Rosen out fast as well. And Lindstrom getting into the stagger of Baker as they come around the final bend. So on the outside, Rosen wearing down Deegan. And through in the middle now, coming through hard is Crowe. Crowe moves up to Rosen. Crowe takes the lead and Crowe is going to take out the first semi from Tim Rosen and Hamish Lindstrom, who finished the race off well over on the far side. So Hayden Crowe off the mark of 13 metres taking out the first semi. So first Hayden Crowe off the yellow vest, second Hamish Lindstrom off the red, Tim Rosen in the pink in third. 20.86 was the time, 20.86 with the win factor plus 1.5. So in the semi-finals, the winner of each semi, along with the next two fastest times, progress to the final. Semi-final number 2. The red vest, Peter Thorogood off 10 metres, the back marker. White vest, John Evans off 11. Blue vest, Eugene Reed Spinks off 12. Yellow vest, Nicholas Antonino off 12. Green vest, Luke Mitchell off 14. Pink vest, Brandon Clark off 18. And the black vest of Derek Collins off 24 metres, the out marker. About to line up. So away first attempt of semi-final number 2. Quick start from Antonino and also Reed Spinks with great speed from the blue. They are the runners to watch. Collins leads around the final turn from Clark, but really getting into that stagger. Antonino is charging through. So it's Collins, Antonino. Antonino hits the line hard and will take out semi-final number 2 from a photo finish between Evans and Collins. So no doubt about the winner there in semi-final number 2, Nicholas Antonino, successful off the 12-metre mark. And the result coming through. So the winner, Nicholas Antonino, defeating John Evans in second and Derek Collins in third. Time 20.99, wind plus 0.3. 20.99, wind plus 0.3. So semi-final number 3 in the red vest, Jack Newman off 11. The white vest, Tim Escherbach off 12. The blue vest, Harrison Kerr off 12. Yellow vest, Chris V off 16. Green vest, Cam Dunbar off 20. Pink vest, Jessica Payne off 24. And the black vest, Paul Hughes off 27. About to line up.
And Matt, I can just confirm our finalists for the Veterans 100. We have Matt Harvey in the red, Damien McTurnan in the white, Steve Coulson in the blue, Peter Biggs in the yellow, Jeff Sargent in the green, and Sonia Pollard in the pink. So Harvey, McTurnan, Coulson, Biggs, Sargent and Pollard are the finalists there. That race is due at 11:20, the Hank Neal Masters Handicap.
So lining up, semi-final number 3 of the Stawell Athletic Club Jack Donaldson Handicap. Ready and away. First attempt done, but no. Spoke too soon. They've been called back. We'll get the reason officially. So no break, so obviously some sort of issue at the start, but we don't have a breaker. So the athletes called back for a second take of semi-3.
A big thank you to the Victorian Government for their support. The Victorian Government are proud supporters of the 2021 Powercor Stawell Gift. Just a reminder to all gift semi-finalists for the men's and women's gift semis, you will need to grab an official silk for the semi-finals. So that's all men's gift semi-finalists and all women's gift semi-finalists. You will need to grab an official silk. You can get that from the information tent down at the back straight. So all gift semi-finalists, men's and women's, please grab an official silk for your semi-final.
So away this time, off to a good start was Dunbar in the green, also away explosively is Kerr in the blue, and picking up quickly is Newman, the back marker. Coming around the turn, Hughes and Payne with Dunbar, they're lining up. Kerr is driving through fast now, so it's Payne and also Hughes grabbed by Kerr. Kerr drives away, that's comprehensive, bit in the locker as well. Harrison Kerr, impressive, another off the 12-metre handicap, taking out semi number 3.
So photo finish judges just looking at the minor place getters there. No doubt about our winner being Harrison Kerr, Matthew, but just a tight go for the minors.
Yeah, close there between Jack Newman and also Tim Escherbach. Wouldn't want to say at this stage. Very tight indeed. Really good race. The semi that we've just seen, but the next is semi 4. Red vest James Kermond off 11. White vest Campbell Butson off 13. The blue vest Ed Ware, who of course contests a semi of the Stawell Gift a little bit later, 15 metres. Yellow vest Jack Dodorico off 17. Green vest Noddy Angelakos off 22. Pink vest Brett Mora off 23. And the outmarker Stuart Dobrinsky off 27 metres. That's the lineup for semi-final number 4.
So good field assembled here. We saw Ed Ware most impressive in his his heat yesterday of the 200 metres. So Ed Ware certainly one to watch here, trained by the astute Nick Fiedler. two-time Stawell Gift finalist. So Ed Ware's certainly the one to watch here. We will see him later on today in the Gift semi-finals. Ed Ware running very impressively in the 120, but he lines up here. And he'll run in the fourth semi-final, the Powercor Stawell Gift. That's a 111, but before that, he'll have a run here over the 200-metre distance. So interested to see what Ed Ware can produce here in semi-final number 4.
So at this stage, we only have the winner of semi-final number 3 being Harrison Kerr with a time of 20.11, 20.11 plus 0.8 win factor. Judging panel still having a look at the minor placings for semi-final number 3, constituting just a slight delay.
So most impressive there, 20.11. That's going to be right in the mix. Obviously faster than Ed Ware's time set in the heats. He ran 20.57. So he certainly means business. Harrison Kerr, 20.11. That's the new fastest time. Let's see if Ed Ware can bounce back here in semi-final number 4. What's he got up his sleeve?
Yeah, that stacks up against Hayden Crow's 20.86 and Nicholas Antonino 20.99. So 20.11. Harrison Kerr considerably quicker.
And of course, Lauren Bowden, the winner of this race in 2019. Lauren of the ACT Olympic 400-metre hurdler, and she won that race. 20.6 was the time she ran. So already we've seen Harrison Kerr 20.11. That's a time that will win you this race most years, and we'll see what Ed Ware's got to put out on the track here. What a season he's had, and also his wife Cassandra Ware has had a fantastic season. So a lot of success going on in their household.
So, incidentally, Tim Mesherbach and Green Cam Dunbar, they dead heated for second in that third semi-final. So, lining up, semi number 4. Setting away. No, they're not. We'll need a second attempt here for semi number 4. It was Campbell Butson, the white vest, with the break. So Campbell Butson will be forced to move the blocks back a little. So this fourth semi of 6, just to reiterate for this Jack Donaldson handicap, the winner of each semi along with the next 2 fastest times progress to the final. Set and away this time. Off to a pretty good start. Angelakos absolutely flying through is Ware, as you would expect. So leading is Dobrinsky from Mora. Ware is really steaming through that stagger, almost hitting the front round the turn. Have a look at Ed Ware go. Goes to the lead from Mora, and then Dobrinsky flashing through Dodorico. Ware just eases down on the line, wins it. Photo for the minors. Dodorico's run well, and also Brett Mora. So 2011's the benchmark at the moment from Harrison Kerr. Ed Ware steaming through midway and then took the foot off the gas late. So it's blue, pink and yellow across the line. So it was Ed Ware first, defeating Brett Moore second, Jack Dodorico third. 20.82 the time, 20.82 and a wind of plus 1.1. Next semi-final. We will move on to Ollie Worm for the running of the Dun Keith Computers Solutions Masters Handicap, and that's the final coming up shortly.
So just a correction there to the time ran by Harrison Kerr. Harrison Kerr's time was announced as 20.11. The time was in fact 20.74. 20.74 was in fact the time for Harrison Kerr with a plus 0.8. So it was originally announced as 20.11, but it was in fact 20.74. So correction there. Can also confirm the finalists that have made the 200 metre open final. In the red will be John Evans. The white will be Harrison Kerr. The blue will be Eugene Reid Spinks. The yellow is Ryan Eilert. The green is Ed Ware. And the pink is Brett Mora. So John Evans in the red, Harrison Kerr in the white, Eugene Reid Spinks in the blue, Ryan Eilert in the yellow, Ed Ware in the green, and the pink is Brett Mora. That's your finalists there for the Jack Donaldson 200 metres. So just in regards to that 200 final, there will be a correction there to the final for the 200 metres. So just hold tight there for the athletes in that final. There will be a correction to that final. So our officials just doing a bit of a redraw. Apologies there. Now, just an update, ladies and gentlemen, for the athletes who are in the 200-metre final. We've got a redraw here. Apologies before, but the redraw is, and the updated list. So the red is John Evans off 11. The white is Nick Antonino off 12. The blue is Harrison Kerr off 12. The yellow is Ryan Eilert off 13. The green is Edward Ware off 15, and the pink is Brett Morris. So they're the finalists. John Evans, Nicholas Antonino, Harrison Kerr, Ryan Eilert, Ed Ware and Brett Morris. So apologies there for any miscommunication. That is the official start list for the Jack Donaldson 200 metres. Thank you.
Flat out, mate. Yeah, good on. What about yourself? Yeah, same shit, different mate. Yeah. Nice weather. Pretty breezy. Yeah, if that wind dropped, it'd be awesome. Anyway, yeah. Ben, how you going? Good, how are you doing? Yeah, just keep your head down. Leave you with it, mate. I'll catch up with you later, Aaron. Yeah, cool, mate, you're busy.
So a big thanks to our sponsors. You can see on the board there, Powercor, the Victorian State Government, big supporters of this iconic event. It's great to see this event going from strength to strength. It isn't Stawell really coming alive this weekend. Change Our Game are sponsoring the women's gift, so a big thanks to them. Equal prize money this year for the men's and women's gift, $40,000 for our winner. So plenty up for grabs. Our next event on the track is the Dalkeith Computer Solutions Hank Neal Masters Handicap Final. Your field is as follows. We're on page 14 of your program. The back marker in the red, we've got Matthew Harvey in the red of 5.5. So winner of the Bendigo Black Opal, Matt Harvey's our back marker in the red of 5.5. The white is Damien McTurnan. He runs off 12.25. The white is Damien McTurnan of 12.25. The blue is impressive semi-final winner, Steve Coulson. Steve Coulson runs in the blue of 13.25. The yellow, what a season he's having in the VAL. Peter Biggs runs in the yellow of 14.5. Then we go to Jeff Sargent. Jeff Sargent in the green. He runs off 18.25. And we finish up there with the pink, Sonia Pollard. Sonia Pollard runs in the pink of 28 metres. Last week, Ringwood Masters 100-metre winner. So Harvey in the red, McTurnan in the white, Coulson in the blue, Biggs in the yellow, Sargent in the green, and Pollard in the pink. This is the Dalkeith Computer Solutions Hank Neal Masters Handicap Final. Winner received the Don Wilson Memorial Sash. So a call now for Todd Ireland and Mark Glassborough. Todd Ireland and Mark Glassborough, you are in fact in the Masters final here. So Todd Ireland and Mark Glassborough, wherever you may be at the moment, just being informed by our VAL officials that you are in fact in this race. So Todd Ireland and Mark Glassborough.
I'm looking straight down his barrel.
So our VAL officials just heading over there to see if they can find Todd Ireland, who's got a big crew of athletes running today, and he was very impressive in his semi-final, and he is in fact in this final. So Todd, And Mark Glassborough, congratulations, albeit perhaps news to you at this stage. So just a few minutes away, everyone watching the live stream will be able to tune into Channel 7 for the live broadcast. So just a further update for our spectators and athletes. There will be a further update to that 200-metre final. So apologies there for any confusion or anything like that. We will do our very best to get you the correct 200-metre field as soon as humanly possible. So please hold tight. Our officials just working through that. So apologies there for our athletes or stables, coaches, anyone like that. We'll do our very best to get you the correct 200-metre field as soon as possible. So further update here to the field for the Masters 100 metres. As I said, Matt Harvey's in the red. The white is Damien McTurnan. The blue is Steve Coulson. Then we've got the yellow of Peter Biggs. The green is Jeff Sargent. The pink is Sonia Pollard. Then we have the grey, who is Mark Glassborough. And the black is Todd Ireland. So So Glassborough and Todd Ireland join the athletes in this field. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the final, the official field. Matt Harvey in the red of 5.5. The white is Damien McTurnan of 12.25. The blue is Steve Coulson of 13.25. The yellow is Peter Biggs of 14.5. The green is Jeff Sargent of 18.25. Then the pink is Sonia Pollard of 28. Then take note, the black is Todd Island of 12.25. The black is Todd Island of 12.25. And the grey is Mark Glassborough of 11.25. The grey is Mark Glassborough of 11.25. So a couple of slight changes there, but everything is good to go. And we'll get this Masters race. So the Dalkeith Computer Solutions, the Hank Neal Masters Handicap. Apologies, those at home watching on the live stream. A slight delay here, but we'll have this race underway as soon as possible. And then we're not too far away from our Channel 7 coverage commencing. So here we go. The Hank Neal Masters Handicap, sponsored by Dalkeith Computer Solutions. 2019 winner, Mark Glassborough, trying to defend his crown. Let's see what he's got here. Steve Coulson, very impressive in his semi-final, lines up in the blue of 13.25. Sonia Pollard is our front marker in the pink. You'll see Ireland and Glassborough in the black and grey. But Sonia Pollard is our front marker. Here we go. So away here, Pollard away well, as was Jeff Sargent. Sargent starting to come into it now with Coulson. It's still Pollard. Coulson and Sargent are coming. Coulson comes at him in the blue. Coulson goes up, he gets there. Steve Coulson will be your winner. Ahead of Jeff Sargent. Harvey was flying late, but Steve Coulson in the blue wins the final of the Dalkeith Computer Solutions Hank Neal Masters Handicap. So official results are in, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause for our winner in the blue, Steve Coulson. Second was the green of Jeff Sargent. And third was the back marker in the red, Matt Harvey. The time was 10.94. 10.94 the winning time with a minus 3.2 wind. 10.94 the time, and the winner was the blue, Steve Coulson. Apologies for the slight delays there, but all honours with the blue, Steve Coulson. We'll head down to Rob Irvine very shortly. We're joined by Steve Coulson.
Live view down on the ground. Yeah, okay, so just text me as well, and then I'll take that other live view.
The black is market trial 73, and Emily Rankin the brown 74. Those are
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dalkeith Computer Solutions Hank Neal Masters Handicap winner, Steve Coulson. And Steve, I'm pleased to present you with the Don Wilson Memorial Sash.
This way? You've done this before.
And
that looks a bit awkward. Yeah,
Ian Seaman will present you with the Jean and Dinny O'Driscoll Memorial Trophy.
Thank you very much. Very good.
Your turn.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Victorian Athletics League, the board, the committee, and all the volunteers that come in, week out. They put on a fantastic event every week. We couldn't do it without them. To the sponsors, again, we couldn't run events without sponsors, so thank you very much. To the crowd and the Stawell Athletics Club. This is the best event of the year. I love coming here. It's a great atmosphere, and to have win after 5 years of having a go, I'm so excited. To my coach, Tom Morehouse, and the House of Speed, thank you for everything you've done. You took me on when you had a young group as a Masters athlete. I appreciate all the time you put in. Your friendship, your commitment to the squad is fantastic. To Carl Morehouse, Tom's brother, who provides technical guidance to me, who told me once again today to relax. That made all the difference. To my squad, to Drew, to Rupert, Ryan, Lucas, Olivia, and Georgia, week in, week out, you give me the inspiration to train. I love it. But most importantly, to my beautiful wife, Wendy, and my support network, my two kids, Lachlan and Sam. I couldn't do this without you. You put up with me, missing dinners, missing events, blaring music out of my gym, for everything you've done. I love you very much. Thank you. Thank you. There's some pictures I'll take.
So next up we have the Herb Hedman Invitation Handicap, sponsored by the Northern Grampian Shire Council, the race of $5,000. And a terrific lineup we have with the red vest Lachlan Hurd, the back marker off 10 metres, the white vest Alexander Gruen off 15, the blue vest of Nathan Pearce off 25, yellow vest of Joel Donner off 40, green vest Thomas Wilson off 40, the pink vest of Brad Kiddo off 40, grey is Toby O'Brien 55, orange is Angus Tomlinson Smith off 60, purple is Jack Hunter off 60, blue and white of Jacob Reed off 65, yellow and white Matthew McCauley off 70, green and white David Gregg off 70, pink and white is Zach Norton off 70, and the out marker with the black and white vest is Alistair Strutt off 100. That's the lineup for the 1600 metre Herb Hedman Invitation.
Fantastic field assembled here, Matt. We thank the Northern